Can you use it on your face? Does it hurt? Well, hello. We're multitasking today. Today I'm going to be answering all your questions, the most common questions I get about using the epilator while I deep condition my hair. Okay, we got a shower cap under here. Don't worry. I'm not just using the towel. It's just holding it all together. So over 100 questions. I've gotten over 100 questions, as you can see on that video, of how I don't shave anymore. Not unless like something random comes up. But 95% of the time I don't shave. Because I use an epilator. In today's video, I'm going to answer the most common questions and comments, and hopefully you don't have to look through over 100 comments to get your question answered. Okay? Okay. Let's just get right through it. Oh yeah, let me tell you, if this is your first time, hey, hello, my name is Alicia. I go by Hallie. I make videos on lifestyle improvement, life hacks, DIYs, and how to find balance in the chaos of life. And when we try to find balance, we save those coins, right? Maybe we don't wax, we don't laser hair, we don't shave, we use an epilator. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, click the video. I'll link it in the description box about how I don't really shave anymore. I use an epilator, and it has been life-changing. All right, so if you saw that video and now you're here for all the answers to your questions, let's get to it. Let's get to the point, because this deep condition has been in here for quite a while. All right, first question is, does it hurt? Know what you think. What do you think? Yes, it does hurt. But doesn't waxing, doesn't laser hair. So this is on the same level of laser hair and waxing. I would just say it's at the same level as those. I don't think it hurts any more or any less. I think the difference is with waxing, it's a pull, you're done. Pull, you're done. This is more almost like tweezing, but with a whole bunch of tweezers. So instead of waxing, one pull, you're done. This is like going like this, slow. So it's almost close to like laser hair when they go like doop, doop, and they go slow. So yeah, so it depends on your pain tolerance. For me, 1 through 10, it started off at like an 8, then 7, 6, 5, 4. Now it's at like a 2 for me. So the more you use it, the less it hurts, because the more you use it, the less hair goes back. So then there's less hair to pull, blase. So that's my answer on does it hurt. Okay? In the beginning. And then I also want to make another video on tips on how to not make it hurt as much and things that have worked for me. So I'll go through another video if you want to know. Comment below if you want a tips video where I just talk about the tips of how I use it. But today I'm just going to answer the direct questions. Okay? Okay. Next question. Does it pinch? Kind of. It's just like tweezers. It's like, imagine like 30 little tweezers on one little thing going pull, 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 pull. So if it's not going to pull your hair, if you press down too hard, it could pinch your skin. Does it hurt? Not really. It's no different from like if you're tweezing and you actually get a little bit of skin instead of hair. It's the same feeling. So, yeah. How long does it last? It lasts really long. It lasts longer than a wax, but maybe I would even say almost as long as laser hair. I just don't want to compare it too much to laser hair, because a lot of the goals in laser hair removal, the main goal in laser hair removal is so that your hair doesn't grow back, and this does, just very slowly. It goes from Speedy Gonzalez to like turtle hair growth, you know what I'm saying? So how long does it last? I would say for me, para mí, like anywhere from 10 to 14 days. 10 to 14 days until I see hair growing back. So, yeah. How much is it? I have a link in the description box on that video. If not, I'll try to link it in this one as well. I just got on Amazon. It was about like 70 bucks on Amazon. Which I think is a great investment, because I used to spend, 65 bucks a month in wax, or don't even ask me how much my laser hair costs. Let's not even talk about that. So just imagine like 65. I mean, there's still tips, like 80 bucks times 12 compared to one payment of 70 bucks. Coin saved. A coin saved. Sorry if I'm like, have my neck weird. I feel like my towel's about to fall off any second. Okay. How long till you buy a new one? I have a friend who's been epilating since 2000 and forever. Like 2003. And I think she has been either using the same epilator or she got a new one just because she was like, oh, this is cute. You know, sometimes like you don't need to get a new one, but you want to because you want to try something different. So I think she's only gone through 1 or 2 epilators since for like the past, like 15 years. So I think it just depends on like if you take care of it. Just like a car. You could have a car for 20 years, or you can be like, this piece of crap is horrible after 10. It's one of those things from just seeing her. The more you take care of it and like, you know, brush it off when the hair gets in there and stuff like that, it'll last a long time. So I plan to have mine for the next 10 years. But I know myself, if I see something new and exciting, I'll buy a new one. Oh, I had to fix the towel. There's a lot of towel going on. Okay. Anyways, we're good. It's secure. Okay. Can you use it on your face? Yes, you can. You're probably like, well, girl, use it on yours. I probably do have little hairs. I use it on my face. Yeah, I use it on everywhere on my face. I don't know what it is about this area is the most sensitive. So I just use like those little like wax strips. I could totally use it on this area, but I just want one pull instead of going slowly around. I just want one pull. And the hairs are really thin there for me, so waxing super easy because the epilators really feel like those hard to get. So I love the epilator though for my chin. Oh, it's so good. It gets the littlest and most stubborn hairs, and it'll really pull the ingrowns. Like if you have an ingrown, you stick with it, it'll get that sucker out of there. Everything. So yeah, you could use it on your face. I should probably use it on my face more, but I do use it on my face. Yep, and I use level 1. Okay, next question. How often do you use it? Okay, it's kind of similar to how long does it last. So, how often do I use it? Like I said before, about every 10 to 14 days. Or I'm just like, I think I see like 4 hairs. Like I probably could use it today. I haven't used it in like over a week. You know what I mean? Compared to like, I used to shave almost every single day. Or I'd want to wax every like 2 seconds. And it's literally like the hairs grow back. Like I need to probably use it, and I have like 6 hairs, all sporadic, just all by themselves. So I know it's TMI if you're a guy watching this. Mind your business. Mind your business. But how often do I use it? Yeah, I say every 10 to 14 days. If I'm let's say if I'm going somewhere and I'm like, I see 3 hairs, I'll literally go like this, bloop, and I'm done. So literally what I feel like, I say every week, every 10, I keep trying to think if I'm going to change the amount, but I'm going to keep saying 10 to 14 days, it's about how often. And I used to think about the hair under my armpits, like, oh my gosh, I have to shave today, I have to shave today, or I have to da-da-da. I forget hair grows under my armpits. That's how much of a game changer it is. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, you should see if there's hair in your armpits to get rid of the hair, because it doesn't really grow as often. I used to think about getting rid of it every day, and now I forget. So I love not thinking about it. Okay, anyways, next question. Difference between level 1 and level 2. So the difference between level 1 and level 2, I would say level 1 is the first time you've ever used this. Wait till your pain tolerance goes up. So like I told you, it was like an 8, a 9 pain for me, because it was my first time using it. And then like after using it, and I had like more hair, but the more I used it, the less hair it grew back, the slower it grew back, less hairs it had to pull, and they come back a little thinner, not as dark. So use level 1, and once you feel like, I feel nothing, there's a piece of cake, move up to level 2. I don't really know the difference between level 1 and level 2. I feel like it's just maybe a little bit more aggressive. Like instead of going like, oh, it's like, give me that hair. The concept I made up in my mind is like, give it to me, compared to like, can I take it? It's like, girl, give it to me. Like, it doesn't feel harder. I feel like if anything, the noise just sounds louder. But I don't feel like it's like much of a difference. But I do use level 1 on my face, and I use level 2 on my underarms, in case you're wondering. Use before or after a shower. Okay, I use it after a shower. So I like to be clean, so fresh and so clean, because it's like, I don't want to get pulled, because it's pulling from the root. I don't want to pull hair from the root and I'm dirty, and like dirt could get in there, and then that you get strawberry legs, ingrown, and dirt and clogged pores. So completely clean, scrub it all, and then I use it. So usually after the shower. And that's just me. How long until results? Next question. Right away. Like, as soon as you use it, the next time hair starts growing back, like, it starts coming back thinner and slower. Like, I didn't have to use it for a long time for that process to happen. It starts immediately. It's like, immediately use it, it's slowly. Like, it's not like night and day, right? It takes a minute, but, like, I start to see the baby steps towards it coming back slower and thinner after the first try, after the first use. Next question is, just got a couple more. Does it work on stomach hair? Yes. Go and get that. What do they call that? Something trail. Happy trail. That's not the noise it makes. And it's gone. Yeah, go ahead. Does it work like shaving or waxing? It works more like waxing, but I just really compare it to tweezing. It's literally a 30 tweezer thing. That's why I tell people, like, it's literally like tweezing. It pulls it from the root. So shaving, it's going to grow back faster because you're just chopping it off from the top. Waxing pulls it from the root, so this is more like waxing. A last couple questions. What is the aftercare regimen? My aftercare regimen is, after I use it, I kind of use like rose water. You know, like that makeup remover stuff you can use from Garnier, like rose water stuff. I just use rose water, period. Something that's like water with a little jazz. And I use a cotton pad, and then, so say if I use it on my face, I just use it to wipe it off, because I use like baby powder when I'm using it, so I kind of just wipe off the baby powder. Same thing with my underarms, and then you're good to go. So that's all I do. Last two questions. Bikini line, question mark. Yes. Now, next month will be a full year that I've been using it, and I've only been using it on my face and my underarms. I did dabble in the bikini area, and I was like, ooh, girl, we gonna have to revisit this. We gonna have to revisit. Because it's like, imagine just like waxing yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, you can take the pain, but when you do it yourself, you're just like, do I want to do this to myself? So it's me. I gotta level up. It's a personal problem. I'm working on that. So first year, I discovered it, use it. I really wanted it for my face and underarms. Perfect. And now we're gonna level up to bikini kind. So I have dabbled in it. Level 1. It does hurt, but just like a wax, like, it hurts the same. It's just that slower process because it's not just one pull. It's like slower. So, yeah. Y'all that already use it on your bikini line, you the real VIPs. You the real VIPs. I'll be there next year. Okay. And the last question. Someone says, it breaks my hair instead of pulling it. Any tips? Okay. So, it comes with the one that I got that I link. It comes with like a trimmer. I think it breaks it if it's too long. So, what I recommend is, if your hair is too long, trim it just a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't gotta, go all, make it really short. Just trim it a little bit so that it can pull the hair and it's a little shorter. It's literally the opposite of waxing. Waxing, they want the longest of the longest of the longest hairs, girl. And it'll be making you wait too long in between appointments. So, this is what's great is it doesn't, words. What's great about this is it doesn't matter if your hair's short. The only thing is, if it's too long, it kind of cuts it. This is at least from my experience. And then I keep going over the same area, and then eventually pulls it from the root. So you don't have to use a trimmer, but the trimmer just gets to the point, so you don't have to break it, then pull it. But if it is doing that for you, my recommendation is to keep going over the, if you don't want to trim it, just keep going over the area, and it'll eventually pull it from the root. It's just sometimes, it's like, think about it. It's long hair, and say it's pulling. Maybe the first pull kind of breaks it, and then the second pull, it can finally pull it from the root. That's the concept I kind of figured out on my own. It could be a lie, but this is what I told myself, and I keep going over the same area, and it eventually pulls it. So, ending on a tip, let me know in the comments below if you want another video of all tips. That was just answering the main, most asked questions, and then, in regards to tips, I'll also give a 1-year update of how I use it and how it's working for me. Right? Because I just didn't want to make this video that long. I just wanted to get to the point, answer these questions while I deep condition my hair. And that's it. So make sure, if you want to see those videos, comment below and let me know. Like and subscribe so when I do post those videos, you get the notification and you don't miss it. You don't miss out. Any other videos you guys want, let me know. I just come up with them on my own. But if you're like, why hasn't she made a video about this? Because you ain't told me to. You ain't suggested it, but so other than that, I'm going to finish deep conditioning my hair. I'm going to wash this out. Peace.